Siya, hindi kayo. Itatanong ko lang.
I-text mo siya or tawagin mo siya. Ano?
Saan siya?
Ay, sa kanya. Text mo. Tatawagan mo ba siya? Or
Oo.
message lang?
Oo.
Ah, sige. Magsalita ka.
Basta po, sister. Hello po. Can you hear me? Hello po. Okay na? Sige po. Kumusta po ang experience po ninyo sa sa mga misyonero? Salamat po. Thank you po for volunteering para po magturuan ng mga missionary. So, nung po na-receive po ninyo yung invitation para po mag-volunteer, ano po yung mga instructions ng MTC? Nung na, sorry, nung na-receive po ninyo yung invitation to be taught by the missionaries, ano po yung instruction ng MTC sa inyo? Or did you receive an email from your brother? Sige po. So, bali po, sino po yung kumontak sa inyo? Sino po yung kumontak sa inyo? Oh, pero okay lang po. So, bali po, mhm, mhm. Sige po. Sige po. Salamat po. Okay. So, bali po, nililinaw ko lang po na hindi po kayo nag-receive from sa email po niyo. Sige po. Okay. Sige po. So, bali po, just a heads up po sa susunod po na lessons po ninyo. Kung mag-volunteer po kayo, which we would love to have you volunteer. Sa susunod, ito po kasi yung mga misyonero po dito. Mga 3 linggo pa lang po sila dito sa NTC na nag-aaral ng Tagalog po. At sila po ay, they actually came prepared. Meron po silang mga lessons na inihanda that they carefully prepared para po matulungan po kayo. So, bali, I admire these missionaries po kasi kahit na nandito pa lang sila for the last 3 or 4 weeks na they're really trying their best na magturo sa Tagalog. Diba? So, bali po, okay lang po ba na kung meron po magtuturo po sa inyo na it's okay po na wag po kayo mag-worry about what to talk about kasi meron po silang plano. May plano po sila. So, magtuturo po sila sa inyo ng mensahe na pinipare po nila. Oh, so bali po yung talking, speaking, and learning Tagalog, it takes place po sa classroom. We do that in the classroom. We have it in the classroom. So, ang goal po nila ay maituro po sa inyo yung so, hindi niyo po kailangan mag-pretend na investigator. You can be who you are as a member, and they will do their best to help you. You know, with whatever you're going through, whatever you are thinking or worrying about, hopefully the message that we prepare will help you. Okay? Sa Tagalog po, ito po ay Tagalog. Alam ko po na hindi po sila perfecto at may mga parang mispronunciation po sila o mga maling nasasabi. Ang correction po ay okay lang, pero minsan medyo tricky siya kasi ang correction po ay maaaring maging encouragement or discouragement sa kanila. So, marami po kasi mga misyonero na positibo sa pag-aaral ng Tagalog. Merong iba na medyo naingat nila, madali po sinusuko. So, gusto po natin matulungan sila mas maintindihan ang Tagalog sa paraan na mararamdaman po nila yung pagmamahal natin. Okay lang po na siguro itamang niyo po sila, pero siguro po i-avoid po natin na ang correction ay stops them from sharing the gospel. good analogy. Hindi po. So, hindi ko alam kung hindi ko po ulit, which we don't know. To party again, kung may oras po kayo, I don't know what around time for the TRC. Pero siguro, alam ko na mga missionary have a very wonderful loving and reduced at sana po maramdaman po ninyo ang gusto nito sa salamat po. Opo, ganun. Hayaan niyo po sila magturo kung may tanong po sila. Kung hindi po tama yung pagkakasabi nila, siguro you can make the best judgment. Opo, kung ano yung nila. Hindi ko po alam. Kasi pinakausap naman po namin madalas po namin pinakausap yung mga kaya okay lang po. Sige. Pero nasa classroom na po sila ngayon. Nasa classroom na. Pero I can pass the message. Yeah. They actually, natapos po sila. That was good.
We have our
And siguro they would be better kung you're actually so, salamat po sister. Salamat po. Taga Batangas po ako. Opo. It's a different sa classroom po. Maraming salamat po. Opo. Yes. Opo. Opo. Yeah. Salamat. Ingat po. Thank you.
You're right here. Sorry, let me log out of this. How do you like technology? I don't know. It's fine.
stream? His computer crashed. Do you want to sign back in?
Crashed.
There's the browser closed. Oh no, that was on Skype. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, Skype.
Sorry, I'm just gonna grab this for a second. Thanks. It's like we're playing video games. Dito. Doon, dyan. Opo.
Test, can you hear me?
Hey, do you know where Corinthians is?
Hindi ko.
In the First Corinthians, Monochronica.
That's
Oh.
Chronicles. Wait, before. Wait.
It's before.
First and second, excuse me. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, and Romans. After Romans. First and you're in the Old Testament.
Oh, shit. Oh, after.
Romans. Yeah.
Oh.
First Corinthians. Oh.
Dito. Sa 13. Sa 7. Okay. Get space. Cake. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna. Okay, so introduce ourselves and just get to know each other.
Yeah, get to know. Oh.
Okay. What questions do you want to ask? You want to start it? I'll start it.
Hindi.
Let's just let it flow.
Let it flow. Oh.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Got it.
Oh gosh.
Hello.
Oh, can you see?
Kami? Kayo?
Oh! Mabuti.
Hi.
Kumusta?
Kamusta?
Mabuti.
Mabuti.
Gusto ng araw?
Wait lang, saglit.
That's good. That's good. Ako si Elder Dakayanan.
Ako si Elder Crepo. Ano
Hello,
pong pangalan
hello.
ninyo? Oh, pasensya.
Charlene.
Charlene.
Fair.
Oh.
Charlene
Yes.
Fair.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ako
Charlene
have,
Fair.
Oh.
Ako have a tita named Charlene.
Oo. Maganda din siya, di ba?
Opo.
Okay, just kidding. Kamusta kayo?
Mabuti.
Mabuti, oh.
To be honest, pagod. Pero,
Oo. Oo.
yeah, it's gabi sa dito.
Oo.
Oh, nga pala.
Anong oras?
Dito?
Yeah.
Alas 10. Anong Tagalog sa 10 o'clock? Alas 10 ng umaga.
Oh,
Oh,
sa
man.
umaga.
So magandang umaga.
Yeah.
Magandang umaga.
Isang araw advance kami kasi sa inyo. So it's like Friday your night, it's Saturday morning in our
Oh.
place. In our place.
Oh,
Sa Pilipinas, Sabado ng umaga.
Opo. Miyembro kayo?
Medyo joke. Oo.
Oh my God. Siguro, nagpapabinyag ka ba?
Joke.
Yeah, nagpabinyag naman ako as far as I can remember.
Opo, kailan?
Kailan? Nung 8 taon gulang. Ako. 8 taong gulang. Yes. 8 years old.
Oo.
Opo. So, born sa membro?
Yes. Lucky. Lucky to be born.
Opo.
Salamat.
Ayos lang. Or what is it?
Huh?
How do you say same? Same here?
Huh?
How do you say same here?
Ako rin.
Ako rin. Ako rin.
Ah,
Opo.
okay. Galing
Taga
niya
saan?
mag-Tagalog, ah.
Konti lang. Pasensya.
Hmm.
Taga saan ka sa Philippines?
Sa Mindanao, sa Zamboanga, sa pinakadulo ng mapa ng Pilipinas, going south. South ba? Going west. Basta, pinakadulo.
Opo. Magmi-mission
Nandun.
ako sa
Hmm?
Baguio.
No. Baguio, nasa taas lang yan sa Luzon. Zamboanga is like southest part. Sa pinakababa. Yung bawal ang mga foreigners.
Oh. Opo.
Bawal kayo rito eh.
Yeah, ako am serving my mission sa Baguio.
Mm, good place. Gandang lugar.
Nakapunta ka na ba?
Opo, just last year, nag-travel kami dun.
Kumusta?
Malamig. Di kailangan ng aircon.
Oh.
Malamig. Yeah. Pero hindi naman masyadong cold. Mas cold atas dyan sa inyo.
Opo, opo. Pasensya. Mag
Yes.
bahagi with you kayo ng scripture?
Mhm. Ako magbabahagi or kayo?
Magbahagi. Kami.
Okay.
Kami.
Okay, sige.
Opo. Sa Biblia, sa Biblia.
Biblia. Oh my gosh.
Pasensya.
Sorry.
Alam ko po na ng totoo ang aklat ni Mormon, pero gusto ko ang Biblia.
Hindi, ano, yung dala ko kasi yung ano lang, yung Books
Sobrang-
Mormon. As
Sobrang
in.
mahalaga.
Okay, handa na ako. Saan sa Biblia?
So 1 Corinthians Kabanata 23.
Walang put.
Labing tatlo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Hindi 23.
Okay,
Yeah, so
yeah. Okay, 13. Tama?
opo.
Verse... What ba?
Versikulo pasensya 13. Pito at labing tatlo.
Wait lang.
7 and
1
13.
Corinthians chapter 13, 7 and 13.
7 and 13. Opo.
Is that right? Okay, sige.
Opo.
Ah, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Tama ba?
Opo. Opo. So,
And now abideth faith, hope, charity. These three, but the greatest of these is charity.
Opo. So, yeah, versikulo tungkol sa charity,
Mhm.
sa love. And just gusto ko like the whole idea of charity sa pagmamahal. It's I don't know. It's hindi ko alam. There's so much. Pero it's hindi mahirap to naintindihan. You know, it's just love. That's it. And sa pagmamahal ng Diyos is simple. Like mahal Diyos, mahal ng Diyos kayo. And that's pretty much it. You know.
Mhm.
So, ano po ang pagmamahal ng Diyos sa'yo, sa buhay mo? And being born sa miyembro sa simbahan.
Well, deep. Pagmamahal kasi, it's different from knowledge sa kalaman at yung mismong ma-experience mo. Like anong experience sa Tagalog?
May karanasan.
Mararanasan mo yung love na alam mo because you read about it or alam mo yung definition of love than over experiencing it. So far, all I like I'm na lumaki ako sa church knowing these things that God loves us so much. In wala siyang condition pag magmahal. No matter what we do, He will still love us for who we are. But He does love ano yung ginagawa natin na masama, pero mahal niya rin yung pagkatao natin. But then, as I grow older and got to experience iba't ibang klase ng pagmamahal, I realize kung gaano kahirap ang salitang pagmamahal, yung tunay na pagmamahal, yung charity. Madali siyang alamin, madali siyang i-define, pero when you live it, i-try mo siyang isa pamuhay at i-incorporate sa buhay mo, mahirap. Especially sa pamilya, madali, pero pag nandun na yung mga, yung kailangan mong mahalin yung isang tao kahit na hindi ka mahal-mahal yung ginagawa niya or like the things that he's doing is not like not lovable and then you have to accept him or her, especially sa family. Yun yung tunay na struggle of defining the real meaning of or the definition of charity, and which I know sobrang mahirap siya i-achieve. Madaling i-define pero mahirap i-achieve.
Salamat.
Ako, pwede mo ba ako magbahagi isang karanasan?
Sige.
Sige, ngayon, nagpunta sa templo sa umaga at sa celestial room, nagdasal ako sa Diyos at nagdasal para sa humility at nagbasa sa Alma Kabanata 32 bersikulo 14
Okay.
at gusto ko ito bersikulo dahil sinasabi ito and now as I said unto you that because you are compelled to be humble you are blessed. At sa templo kailangan ko magbasa ito banal na kasulatan dahil because you were compelled to be humble. Ayos lang, because you were compelled to be humble. At nararamdaman ako ang mga biyaya ng Diyos dahil ako trying to be humble. Pero sometimes mahirap. Pero if we try, we will be blessed. Biyaya.
Opo. Mike, can I share a karanasan tungkol sa aking pamilya? So Filipino kami. Ako is Filipino. My mom and dad, nanay ko is taga Aklan, Boracay. Ang tatay ko is taga Kamiling, Tarlac. And when my aking mom moved sa United States, she was born Catholic, and she moved here when she was 18, and she was baptized sa simbahan when she was 19. And my lola was walking on a hill sa umaga on a linggo on a Sunday morning at siya coming from Catholic, Catholic religion. Siya was curious, like, ano simbahan like should I go to? Dahil like I went, she's old, and she went to a church in the Philippines. Pero which church dito? At siya saw um, two two young men, just like kami, walking punta sa sambahan. At siya decided to follow sila or them. At turned out to be an all Tagalog speaking ward, and my dad was first counselor sa ward. At a nanay and my mom ended up getting baptized sa simbahan, and siya felt and my mom and my grandma are the only LDS members in Sha's family.
Members of the church.
Oh,
Joke.
siya members sa simbahan, and um, and it was and Shaw was kind of scared whether there'd be disconnect sa pamilya, sa family. Pero hindi, wala. And it, I guess when Ako goes to family events, hindi disconnect. Dahil sa pagmamahal ng Diyos sa pamamagitan ng pamilya. And mahirap to see that sometimes, pero dahil like my cousins, hindi miembro, um, and her siblings hindi miembro, and Lola or she passed away, pero siya was a member. Um, Lolo, my grandpa hindi, so hindi sealed, pero um, hindi disconnect. And alam ko po na sa mga pamilya or kaloob ng Diyos. Alam ko po na and it's very humbling to know that. And it's so happy that Jose loves us enough to give us families. Alam ko po na true charity. Totoo. That's true charity ng Diyos. No matter, hindi matter like what by, whether it's mga friends, or nakita ako sa pamamagitan ng aking pamilya, the charity ng Diyos. And hindi ko alam lahat tungkol kayo, pero nararamdaman ako, like I feel Espiritu Santo just talking, and opportunities like this just to share the gospel with sa miembro is sobrang mahalaga, and it's like ako and aking kasama and kayo are born miembro, and kami are just so lucky to have that. And hindi palagi just naintindihan that sometimes it's just easy to take for granted.
Yes, indeed.
So easy to take for granted. Pero moments like ito show me that nang totoo sa simbahan. And sa simbahan is lakas um, with its miembro, mga miembro, um, and no continent, and we're like in completely different countries.
You tell
pero
me.
pero pero that doesn't matter. And the and the fact that we have ang aklat ni Mormon sa ang Biblia is
Yes.
the charity ng Diyos. That there's no division sa mga pamilya, and there's no division ng continents. No division sa mga tao.
Hold on, I'm looking at my MTC teacher. Is that my MTC? No, it's okay. So, yeah, okay, go. Continue. Sorry.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Crazy.
Lingkod magmi-mission kayo?
No, tapos na ako mag-mission. It's been a long time. Like, it's been
Opo,
10
saan?
years. Joke.
Saan?
Along the mission.
Oh, ako rin.
Alam
Sama
ko pa
ko.
ka?
Oo.
Really? Hi! Enjoy Olonga po. Pero mas konti na lang yung lugar ngayon. We're going to have a reunion next month for all the batch I have in Olonga po. Anyways, okay ba?
Oh, yun.
Now, gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa verse or sa mga shinare niyo. Actually, probably, kinailangan ko siyang marinig kasi kasi siguro I'm going through something na I do try to hide it, pero siguro deep inside hindi ko siya kaya. And probably this is just probably yung paraan para gusto niya ng each other. Ang ating Ama sa langit na iparamdam na it will be okay. Hindi ako umiiyak, promise. I don't cry during this kind of sessions. Probably just shock moves.
Naintindihan namin talaga. Alam ko po na that God loves each and every single one of us. No matter where we are, saan, or kailan we are in life. And
Yes.
Diyos alam kayo. Alam Diyos kayo.
Okay. It's really okay to know for ourselves that God loves us. But yung pinaka-difficult part, especially pag ikaw ay isang misyonero or ikaw ay isang naniniwala sa Diyos at sa pagmamahal niya, yung pinakamahirap na part sa pagiging misyonero is yung paano mo ipapaalam or ipaparamdam sa ibang tao na mahal sila ng Diyos, na paano mo ipaintindi sa kanya na talagang mahal sila ng Diyos kasi hindi sila talaga naniniwala no matter what they see around them or no matter how you treat them. They don't believe that they're really worth the love that you're telling that Heavenly Father can give them. Yun yung pinakamahirap. And yung pinakamahirap pa is like, this person has grown in church, has served the mission, but then would question his worth, and would then, yun yung pinakamahirap, yung iparamdam sa kanya, or ipa-understand sa kanya, mahal siya ng Diyos. And then, facing the fact that any time of the day or any time of the month, any time of the year, he could like come up to you and say, I want to die. It's best. It's really difficult. Like I can feel for myself that the love of the Lord is always there. It has always been there for me. But the struggle is to let others feel and understand that He will always be there for them, especially when it's your own family. Anyway, yeah, probably it's just that we have to really trust the Lord and His power endless power and yung kanyang help na pwedeng ibigay, divine help at divine power na pwede niyang ibigay sa atin lahat. Wait,
Magbahagi may karanasan.
ha?
Bahagi may karanasan.
Okay.
Opo. So, ako has a friend sa bahay. And 2 years ago, um, sila are okay now. Siya is okay now. Pero 2 years ago, um, ako had, or he had like clinical depression. Siya, he planned to, he planned on killing himself. And when Ako found out, Ako just wished, looking back now, I wish I could have just told him how much I loved him. Pero, hindi ko alam what to do at that point. Because he grew up in the church, sa simbahan, and he had good friends like Ako, and a lakas pamilya. Pero sometimes it isn't enough,
Yes.
and
That's
it's so
basically
mahirap to alam that, and it's different para like everybody. And I just wish that I could have told him how much I loved him and how much I cared about it and how much I wanted to help. Pero Ako just didn't know, and Ako just asked, "Bakit? Why? Why? Like how can you feel like this when everything is so good?"
yes.
And it's so hard to. It's so mahirap, and it's just the pagtitiis hanggang wakas, you know,
Correct.
just enduring to the end, and it's hindi
And I'm just
madali.
33 years old. I have a lot of years to endure. And you're younger than me, so you have more years to endure. And it's really difficult.
And I think Jose gives people us sa miembro, and Jose gives people in our lives to lift us up and get through those moments. And hindi ko alam everything about you, pero I know, I can see and I can feel your spirit, your espiritu, and your friend or whoever is so lucky to have kayo. Sobrang
Yes, brother.
lucky. Sobrang lucky to have you, whether they know it or not. And you just gotta not only endure to the end, but endure with them. Pero like it's a holding hands, you know, sa pamamagitan ng lahat, through everything. It's life is to be lived together, not alone. And alam ko po na. Alam ko po na. Are we frozen? Frozen?
Uh, that, like, there was no sound, like a
Oh.
few pieces.
Oh, you couldn't hear me?
I can hear you now. Again.
You can hear me now? Oh, I was just saying
Yeah.
that like buhay is to be lived together. Hindi alone. And that's the charity ng Diyos through pamilya at sa mga tao around us. And being born in the church, we have that light. And it's our duty sa hindi tag. It's duties as anak ng Diyos to show the charity ng Diyos. It's you don't need a tag to love. You don't need the name tag to be
Agree.
a missionary. And alam ko na. Alam ko na. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Opo. Opo. Pasensya.
I can't.
Hindi ko alam. Can Kayo see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Sorry.
Okay.
No.
Nakikinig lang.
It's like it's like glitching
Uh-oh.
ngayon.
Yeah, actually. And tama yung sinabi mo. Ako na ang companion. Tama yung sinabi nyo. Tayo yun lahat. Sometimes being a missionary, I mean, having a tag is easier than being a missionary without having a tag. Diba? Mas madaling maging missionary na may tag. At least naaalala mo kung sino ka at ano yung responsibilidad mo. Pero when you try to become a missionary without your tags, that's more difficult. That's why you have to learn what you have to learn while you're in the mission field. Like, don't you ever waste a time that you have in the field because you will really need everything that you would learn when you face real life. That's the real mission field, and it's difficult. It was never easy after we came home, and it keeps on uh, getting higher, like getting really
Opo.
difficult, harder and harder as time passes by. So enjoy nyo na lang yung vision nyo. Learn from it, from it. And
Salamat.
try to always have this kind of lessons during your mission. You will always go back to this moment, this kind of moment. And it will be rare after mission. It will really be rare, but it will be a struggle. Truly, it will be injured to the end. Okay. And I hope I see you in Olongapo if ever I'll have a chance to visit Olongapo. Or we'll get
Oo,
to know
oo,
you.
ako rin.
But if ever you'll be assigned in the areas I'm assigned, just ask for sisters about never forget me. Someone sisters about never forget. I'm the noisiest sister they've ever had.
Yeah, I can see that. No, just joke lang.
Sige.
I get that. It's okay.
Sige. Salamat,
Salamat.
Sister Fair,
Salamat.
para sa
Salamat din.
openness mo.
Masaya ako na makilala kayo.
Oo.
Totoo.
Kayo dito.
Oo.
Magandang umaga.
Magandang gabi din sa inyo.
Salamat.
Salamat.
Bye.
Paalam.
Ingat.
Paalam.
Kasi sa'yo, Ray.
I'll do it.
Oh my gosh.
So she only cried 6 times.
I didn't. No, it was whatever. It was cool. It was whatever.
Which one of Kayo shared the experience about your friend? Was that Kayo?
It was her.
Hindi.
It's a friend.
It's a friend mo?
Siya shared the experience.
That was Mom. Kayo shared lots of good experience.
Elder. Kumusta? Magaling. Magaling. Mga elder.
Magaling.
Talak ko.